Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in 12 minutes going for ending number 2 as well as the Mindfulness achievement. Prerequisite to this, you need to make sure you have interacted with the book that your wife is holding a total of 4 times. These could be done at any time, but you are going to have to do each one on a separate loop. But because you only need 4 of them, you can actually get this done before the halfway point of the game. So whenever you have an opportunity to interact with the book, make sure you do so. Pretty much every time you start the loop, your wife is going to head over to the sink and then she's going to sit down and then take the book out. And whenever you have an opportunity to, make sure you interact with the book and then you should further this little quote right here. So just make sure you keep doing that. Again, it takes 4 total. So as long as you have 4 by the time you decide to go for the endings, you should be good for this little prerequisite. But keep in mind, this is going to play a factor in not only this ending, but also the third and final ending. So make sure you get all of those in. If you still don't have them by the time you are ready to go for the endings, what you can do is you can just keep interacting with the book on fresh loops and just keep resetting the loops either by walking out the front door or killing yourself using the knife on the light switch in the bedroom. Nonetheless, once you do have all 4 and are ready to go for the endings, make sure you head into the bathroom on a fresh loop. Obviously, just get through the introduction with the wife out of the way, and then once you are in control of your character, into the bathroom you go. Make sure you close the door and then just open up the medicine cabinet. Use the house keys on the ventilation grid and then get into the shaft. You're going to want to pull the pocket watch out, and then in order to warp yourself to the library where all of the endings take place, basically you're going to stare at the pocket watch and then you're going to let the minute hand get to the 58 mark and then just let the second hand catch up to the 12 mark, and then once it does that, you are going to be warped to the library. Once you do make the jump to the library, what's going to happen is you're going to get the conversation with this familiar face, and then just let him talk his way through. Once you get the first choice, make sure you don't make any one of the 2 choices. Instead, what you want to do is you want to make sure you move the cursor to the bottom of the screen. You should notice a book right here in the middle on the shelf, and what you want to do is you want to make sure you keep the cursor hovered on this until the character says something specific. So play with subtitles on, or make sure the audio is on at the very least, and as soon as he says say something, make sure you click on the book. So as soon as you do that, you are going to interrupt him with the quotes that we pulled from the book from the wife. And then basically he is going to respond to that. Then you're going to get through the rest of the conversation until you get to this choice right here. Instead of picking the choice, you want to make sure you click the clock at the top of the room. Then just stare at the clock without clicking anything nor picking the one and only choice until the characters talk their way to the ending. When both hands hit the 12 o'clock position, that's when the conversation is going to be over, and that should get you the ending and its achievement. 80 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.